I'm not sure how to say this and have it make sense, but I'm going to give it a shot here. Okay. So bear with me. Okay. Seriously, like, bear with me. I was uploading some videos to my other TikTok channel. And if you're a content creator, you know that the app wants you to stay on the app while it uploads a video. And sometimes I'll catch myself scrolling through friends or just random stuff, right? And I noticed something really interesting. It seems like, and maybe I'm over exaggerating here, but it seems like over 90% of the stuff on social media is all fake and is all meant to grab attention. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's an exaggerated number, but that's just the feeling I get. I'm on day 19 of no contact. And, I've talked about it a little bit in the past where it just seems like a lot of people, when they give you advice on no contact, that it's either recycled, regurgitated crap, or it's somebody trying to sell you something like a course or a book. And I have nothing against that, guys. I hope that when people watch this, I don't have a problem with that. But it feels like everything is very fake. And let me explain why. A lot of it has to do with you guys watching this. When I first started talking about no contact and the experiences I've been having with the whole situation, you go back to day 1 through 6, I was just a mess. And people are still watching those videos, even though they're almost 3 weeks old now. But something interesting I've noticed in the comments, like more than 9 out of 10, like 9.5, 9.7, 9.8 out of 10 comments are so positive and supportive. Some people are telling kind of their story. Some folks have kind of gone into what their experience is. To me, it's a very positive situation out of a very negative, I don't know, environment, I guess. So I'm sitting here thinking, maybe social media, maybe everybody on social media that talks about how bad relationships are and how horrible dating is, maybe a lot of it is self-sabotage. I heard this saying that was very interesting, okay? It was on YouTube today. It was on a clip from a podcast. And the guy said that the best advice he ever gives his friends that are men that are pursuing or trying to date a woman is just be yourself at the beginning. Don't try to be what they say they want. Just be yourself. And I think sometimes as human beings, not just men, not just women, but as human beings, I truly believe that after watching some of those clips, that maybe we just self-sabotage ourselves into either believing one extreme or believing another. I've kind of, look, I got told by somebody that I'm talking to, and if she's watching, hi. She said something very interesting. She kind of admitted to me a little bit about self-sabotage and things of that nature. But one thing she said to me, she says, I saw your day 18 video, and she says, you look so much better than you did in your day 6 video. And I go, you know what? And I really honestly got to say that from basically day 8 until today, I know this is going to sound really weird, but I kind of fell back in love with myself a little bit. And I'm not talking about it in like a weird way. I'm talking about like, I've kind of lost myself ever since my split from my wife and everything else. That was a couple years ago. And everything that I've gone through in losing companies that I built, watching places that I helped build close because just dumb decisions, the financial struggle I was having last year, living in a car being homeless at 40 years old last year. Those things made me lose myself, but at the same time, I remember I'm a survivor. That's my personality. I am a survivor. My daughter says that because my nickname in the world I'm in is the honey badger in the career I'm in. And if you've seen me in my other YouTube channels or my TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. And my daughter says, no, 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 no. You're not the honey badger. You're the cockroach. And she's not go, cockroach, that's kind of weird. She goes, you want to know why you're the cockroach, Dad? And I go, why? She goes, because you could almost survive anything. If a nuclear bomb occurred, you'd probably find a way to survive. Those kind of things, we just have to remember that if we are ourselves, we will attract who we're meant to attract. And that's what I truly believe. I believe we're going to attract whoever is meant to be in our lives. Friends, family members, spouses, significant others. But we have to not be what other people want us to be. We need to be who we really are. We don't need to go, if we're not a gym rat who's going to go get Arnold Schwarzenegger arms, we're a 3 to 4 to 5 day a week gym guy who goes in for 30, 45 minutes and still has a dad bod. That'd be me. If I'm healthy, I'm in shape. I make really good money now again. I'm not going to lose it this time. I've learned a lot. My youth, my 20s and my 30s taught me where I need to be now. So the next 9 years is going to be incredible. And I truly believe that someone's going to come in my life that's going to want to be married and have all the trimmings that I'm looking for. And I don't need to go change myself to find the person that's going to be attracted to me. I just need to be who I am and stick to who I am and not try to be anything else or anything more. Because if it's true that I've been in my last relationship I'm ever going to be in, that's fine. I'm not going to compromise who I am. And we need to not sit there and have ridiculous standards for other human beings, because other human beings have to be themselves too. And that's the secret. If we all are ourselves and leave all this social media bullshit behind, we might actually find happiness again. What do you think?